I think I've mentioned before that I really like that more Byzantine scale, Phrygian dominant, double harmonic major scale sound. It just has these Arabic, Spanish-y flamenco vibes that I've always gravitated towards too. Even when I was a kid and wasn't really a musician, I just thought it kind of sounded cool. I don't know, maybe it's because even when I was a kid, I was very much into Greek and Egyptian mythology, and when I started out playing, I really tried to look for how I could do those sounds. Not only when it came to scales and arpeggios, but even with riffs, melodies, and chord progressions. And while there have for sure been some riffs and melodies here and there that kind of have that more Arabic vibe, I wouldn't really say that those would be the best representation of what I feel like a melody with those Arabic-ish and Spanish vibes would be. And it had been in the back burner on my brain of something that I should do one day, but for one reason or another, it just never came to be. Until it came to my latest released song, Harkening Back To Us, which you can and should go check out anywhere you listen to your music at. I wouldn't really say the whole song has Arabic vibes, but while working on the song, I had a bunch of riffs laid down, but I kind of wanted to have a strong melody for the chorus section. And I was just doing some random day-to-day activity, and the melody came into my head, and I started singing it, and thought to myself, this melody actually has a very cool Egyptian-ish vibe. Let me just record it onto my phone. It was a very simple and short melody, nothing really much to it, but because the song I was working on didn't have those Spanish-y vibes, I didn't really think of using that melody in that song, so it just stayed on my phone as a future melody to one day use. But for the next couple of days, that melody would just kick itself back into my head with no real reason. I would be doing the most random things like doing the dishes or driving around, and that melody would then surface like, hey, I'm still here in case you forgot about me. And it became even stronger when I started working on the song again. That's when I thought to myself, okay, this doesn't really happen too often, so could it be some sort of a sign, like maybe my subconscious is talking to me and telling me like, hey, just stop whatever you're doing and try to use this melody in the context of that song, just do it. So I did, kind of reluctantly, not gonna lie, and organized the previous riffs that I had been working on, and then just pasted that melody after those riffs, and surprise, surprise, it actually sounded pretty cool. Kind of gave the song a little bit more of a hopeful vibe because the other riffs are kind of darker and mysterious, which ended up being a cool contrast between the two different parts that actually sounded pretty cool. Every time I was singing the melody though, I was singing it in D and the song is in E flat, so I kind of had to raise it a little bit. And if I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel like just the melody sounds cooler in D while the other riffs sounded cooler in E flat, and it didn't really feel cool to have a chorus that was just half a step down from all the other parts, even if I could find a cool way to modulate into it. But yeah, I ended up with this cool section with a melody that does have those cool Arabic-ish and Spanish vibes, even if I haven't so far done a whole song around it, but maybe one day I will. But until then, in case it wasn't obvious, I guess you can just go check out my latest release song, Harkening Back To Us, anywhere you listen to your music at, and let me know if you too enjoy this sort of sound, and if you use it often, or if it's mostly one of those things that you kind of throw into your playing or your compositions to add a little bit of extra spice. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, follow and stay tuned for more because I'm releasing new songs every week, and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you've enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll like the other ones too, so perhaps even consider sharing them with a friend who might also enjoy them. I'm going to once again take the opportunity to thank you guys so much for all the support in these songs and videos. I can only thank you guys so much, but it really means a lot and it really makes a difference. And yeah, with that being said, I hope to see you in another video, but until then, cheers!